Hey guys, in today's video we're doing Season 10, Chapter 1 of the Infinite Labyrinth. This will be my updated video as well, since I won't be uploading another one after this. With that out of the way though, we'll get started with Stage 1. Timestamps will be down below in the description, and if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Wizard here is running the light set, Rockstar is running the water set. You can just run the max amp buff set if you want to, but the water set also works perfectly fine. Lemon Zest is running the sugar set, Plantain's running this, Basil's running this, and Cherry's running this. You can run Ninja Artifact as well if you want to. Alchemist is running this, Candy Drop here is running the weaker Earth set, and Twisted Donut here is running my stronger Earth set, or in this case the TBD set. Stage 1 here isn't too difficult. We're going to start off using RS ult immediately. I'm going to start the wave and use Wizard's skill at the top left where the first enemy spawns. Then we're going to use Wizard's ultimate to kill this first wave here. This enemy does take a second to die, so you can swap back to Lemon Zest and use a basic attack while you wait. You can use the skill on the top two enemies here because this bottom guy should walk up enough to do it. If this guy doesn't walk up quick enough, you can always aim it a little bit lower and then just charge attack this guy. But then once the skill's going off, you can use the charge attacks to kill him. And then on this third wave here, you want to ult right about where my cursor is, so right about there. This just kills the top enemy here, the middle guy there, and all three of these enemies here. Killing those three immediately will finish the wave off, and if you are faster you can get about 8 to 7 seconds on this. This stage here is really simple. We're going to start off using Plantain's ultimate in the middle, using a charge attack from Cherry, then using an ult, swapping to Basil and using his ult. Once the lasers come up like this, you want to wait about half a second before you pop your ult. This will just make sure you can get an insta kill on the first wave here. Once the first wave is dead, we're going to use the charge of attacks to kill everyone like that. Then we're going to swap back to Plantain and just use the skill to finish off everyone like that. Stage 3 this week is very difficult in my opinion. To start off with though, we're going to use Candy's ultimate, use Alchemist's skill like this, swap to Twisted Donut and use his skill in the top left, start the wave, and then Alchemist's skill in the middle. Then you want to swap back to Twisted Donut, use his skill in the top right, and use his ult in the middle. The only reason why I put one skill on each of the turrets because the turrets do kill the mortars, and just the ultimate in the middle does make this go a little bit quicker. Once everyone's dead though, I'm going to swap to Candy and use the skill as this guy spawns in. This will just break his shield down. You can use a charge up attack if you want, if she's 5-star. If she's not, you just want to hang around there till he dies, come around to the bottom left and then kill this guy like this, and then these guys will end up dying eventually to the Alchemist poison and turrets. With stage 1 out the way, this is the team we'll be using for stage 2. Lemon Cookie's running this with his artifact, Rockstar's running this, and Lemon Zest is running this, Jalapeno is running this, Plantain's running this, and Chamomile Cookie only needs this set with Rockstar artifact. You don't need to worry about her level, her damage, because you're not going to be worried about that. Durian's going to be running the TBD set, Candy Dot's running this, and Dark Choco is running the Wanderers set. This first stage here is quite difficult in my opinion. We want to start off using Lemon's ult at the top like this, and we're going to wait for the second pulse. So we had one pulse like that. We're going to wait for the second pulse. Once the second pulse happens like this, we're going to wait about 0.3 of a second and start the wave. We're going to Rockstar ult this first wave like this, just to kill all the enemies like that. Then we're going to dash up to the top right and ult with Lemon Zest immediately. Dash to the top right, swap to Lemon Zest, and then ult immediately. Once these guys have died, you're going to dash back down to the bottom, quickly charge attack, and then quickly skill just to kill these top enemies like this. I did miss the bat here. You do want to be faster than me and aim the skill to hit this bat, this guy, and both these balls here. Then you can just finish off the charge attacks like that. And like I said before, your skill should hit this top guy and they will die as well. This second stage here, much like the first one, you want to have the attack percent increase on Chamomile because it's the only one that actually does anything. You're going to come up to the top like this, and you're going to use Chamomile's ultimate, and then you're going to use Plantain's ultimate. I'm going to swap to Plantain and use ultimate on the right side like this. We're going to start the wave, swap the Jalapeno, make sure you do a basic attack as well, and then dash up to the top left like this. Once these red dots flash, you're going to pop Jalapeno ult just across like this, making sure to hit these two enemies as well. If you do miss him, you can just do a basic attack like as well. Once this enemy dies here, you're going to hold up a 3 charge attack to hit all these guys that are coming along. You may need to use a skill as well in case you don't do enough damage. If you do enough damage, you won't need to worry about that. Once these enemies have died though, you're going to dash to the middle like this, swap to Plantain Cookie, and then just use his skills up at the top like that. And if you do aim it correctly, this guy will die, or Plantain's ult will kill him as well. If you don't kill him though, you can just use a basic attack from Jalapeno. This stage here also is quite difficult. We want to use Candy's ultimate. immediately, start the wave, and then just wait till the first enemy spawns in. Once the first enemy spawns in, we're going to use the charge attack like that, swap to Candy, and use her skill, make sure this bottom guy dies, and while we're doing that as well, charge up another skill at the top like this. If you are faster than me, you can swap to DC and skill these two enemies here, or whichever enemies are the strongest, and spawn the next wave a little bit faster. But for me, I'm not too worried about that so far. Swap back to Durian and use his ultimate pretty much immediately. I was a bit delayed there because I couldn't aim. Yeah, once the ultimate pops off though, we're going to ult like this. Then you want to dash at the bottom right, swap to DC really quickly, and then use the ultimate from DC to hit everyone. You don't need to be too precise with it since all the enemies do usually walk up, and if they don't die, you might just want to reset or use the skill, just depending on how strong your DC is. With stage 2 out of the way, this is the team we'll be using for stage 3. Soda's going to be running this, Rockstar's running Max Amp Buff, Lemon Cookie's running this, Jalapeno's running this, Plantain's running this, and Camomile's running the same set we did in the second chapter. Durian's running your strongest Earth set. If you only have one Earth set, just put it on Durian. If you're the TBD set, I'd suggest putting it on Durian too. Candy just running your weakest Earth set if you have 2, and DC's running your strongest Dark Gear, so if your Dark Gear is stronger, I'd put that one instead of the Wandering set. For stage 1, this is pretty hard, so I do recommend getting the attack percent HP increase and then getting Soda below 75% HP. We're going to come up to the top though and use Rockstar's ultimate, swap to Soda and start the wave. You can come up to the top left again and then use Soda's ultimate to kill the first 2 enemies immediately. Then in this wave, you're going to wait for the bottom 3 enemies to walk up to you, and then just Soda wave all the way across, making sure you kill this guy and this guy. Once these guys are both dead though, we're going to swap to Lemon Zest, use a basic attack like this, and then just ult in the middle, killing everyone with a single Lemon Zest ult. And if you do, you can hit this bottom guy as well. I just missed him. This stage isn't as hard as the first one though. We want to start off using Camomile's skill in the bottom left, then using her ultimate, swapping to Plantain, and then using his ultimate at the top, starting the wave, and then using a basic attack, and then 1 mine in each of the corners. Once this first wave is dead, we're going to dash up to the top with Plantain. If you're using the Forgotten Heroes set, this will do more damage. You're going to use 1 skill to kill everyone like this. Then you're going to come down to the bottom using Jalapeno. You're going to ult from right to left, and if you're on the left side, you can ult left to right. Just want to make sure you kill all these enemies here, and then you can just use a basic attack to kill these guys as well. This stage here isn't too difficult if you have a strong Durian. To start off with though, you're going to start the wave, wait a little bit, and then use Durian's ultimate immediately. You want to make sure you delay so you can get the Going Beyond buff and still managing to kill this guy with the skill. You want to make sure you kill him before he touches the ground, because if he touches the ground at all, he does cause this next wave to have shields, and that's really bad. You want to dash down to the bottom right, use Candy's skill, and then swap to DC, and then use a charge up attack, and then skill all these enemies here. If your DC is strong like mine, you can just skill them immediately, and then you can pop DC ult to kill everyone, including this bottom guy here. If this guy doesn't die, you can swap back to Durian, and then using 2 skills, and then 2 base attacks and a skill to kill that guy. And that will be the whole guide for Season 10 Chapter 1. Sorry if this did feel a little bit rushed, I am a bit stuck for time, but thank you all for watching as usual, and make sure you tune in for next week's Chapter 2 guide. See you then.